like the music? You know, I found that. Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic here on Paltalk.com. I found that music I guess, 15 years ago. And I will tell you, it's unbelievable to me. I felt like it was sort of a newsy theme, sort of an upbeat theme. I mean, and of course, our producer and controller of all electronics, Bill Collins, puts in a lot of car songs, which I think are really, really neat, you know, and especially the one that that's what is it? You're asleep at the wake up. You're asleep at the wheel. So I want to welcome everyone. Call your friends, tell them, PM them, RM them, back them, send them an email, and tell them that Bobby Likis is here on Bobby Likis Car Clinic, Paltalk.com. I want to share some automotive news with you. Well, okay, that's nothing new, but this is directly from the trades from inside. So the information I'm going to share with you is the latest. And the date on this information is today and yesterday, and some information that I have is embargoed, so I may have to wait until 25 minutes to share that information with you. I will tell you this, that Verison, I had mentioned before about ethanol and the fact that ethanol plants were having a challenge making money. I mean, when you spend $100 million to build a plant, you've got to have a place to make money for your ethanol. And the real bottom line, the infrastructure, we don't have the infrastructure for the E85. And E85, just for your information, and the show is not going to be all about fuels, but I do want to get this off the plate because we left you last week talking about this. And I promised you an update from Verison Energy. And Verison Energy made a billion gallons of ethanol last year, and their plans were to track 1.6 billion this year. And they're a little bit behind because they've got a couple of plants that they haven't brought online. Some of that was because they're of corn, but I think most of that was a corn shortage. But because most of that was a financial, they're seeing a little bit of a financial downturn. Bill, you have a
I just wanted to let you know that JD got in, so we can officially start the show now.
Oh, well, hey, if JD is in, yay! You go, JD. Glad to have you in the house. And so here's the bottom line. If the government says we have to use 36 billion gallons of ethanol by 2022, then we've got to make it. Okay, well, let's make it. Well, we're making plants, and Verison's one of the plants that's making ethanol. But we have to pump it. And in order to pump it, we have to have the pumps. And therein lies the problem. Therein lies the problem. We don't have enough pumps to pump this kind of fuel, even by 2022. Why? Well, because in 06, there was a 133% increase in E85 ethanol pumps that pump 85% ethanol and 15% gas. In 07, there was a 33%. So that industry said, wow, let's spend a lot of money. Let's go to make some pumps, and they did. And they didn't make money with them, so they said, well, let's don't make as many pumps this year. So the bottom line is by 2022, we're not going to be able to pump that much fuel. So what are we going to do? Well, here's an option. Find another way to distribute, and it's all about distribution. Like when you go to a super center, or you go to a local parts store, or you go to a hospital, there has to be strategically located service stations and and super centers and hospitals in our community, and that's called the infrastructure. So what Verison is doing, and here's the latest information, they plan to launch its 30% ethanol blend. And they did this Monday in Sioux Falls. This is only for flexible fuel vehicles, and the traditional blend is 10% ethanol and 90% gasoline, and the EPA approves the use of E30 in flex fuel cars. So that means that they're still having to pump using the same pumps, but they're doing E30. When I say doing E30, they're making E30, and Verison's new VE30 will be test marketed at a Get and Go store on South Louise Avenue in Sioux Falls. Why is this important? Because there's a trick going on here, folks, and I'm going to tell you what that. I say trick. it's really not a trick. It's a business plan. But I'm going to tell you why this is important, the E30. But first, we have a couple. JD and Spank was on first. So Bill, let's take the first person up. Welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic here on Paltalk.com. I just came off the highway in my smart car. Just drove up 7 minutes from opening of the show and had a great road trip on the little smart car. So Spank, welcome to Bobby Likis Car Clinic. Okay, back to me, Bill. We'll try that again. JD, we'll try JD, and then Spank, you can try it again. JD, we're going to turn the mic to you now, so it's your turn.
Thank you very much.
That working?
Greetings. How are you doing today?
Welcome very much.
Fine, I had a
you.
question. You're talking about fuel, and this is not completely on topic, but I had a question. Why is it when I drive across country? Sorry, buddy. I'm in California. You know, we have 87 octane and 89 and 91. But when they drive across country,
Right.
they have 6 octane. Why do they do that? That's my question.
What was the question? They have what kind of octane? Fixed octane? Bill, I missed that. I heard him say fixed octane, and that's not correct.
Let me repeat.
JD, yeah, do that.
Why do they have, when I drive across country, which I don't do very often, but I notice that the gas stations will have 86 octane, and it seems like it's cheaper than the 87 octane we have, which is the lowest octane you can have in California.